Hello, you wonderful people. Thank you. Welcome. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for coming in to Planet Coaster. I haven't played this in a while, and I really wanted to. So here we are, back inside Planet Coaster. So hopefully, this works really well. I upped the bitrate a couple streams ago for Red Dead Redemption, and so hopefully that corresponds to Planet Coaster as well. It makes it look very pretty. So we have some fun progress. So last time I left you all with me, or I left Planet Coaster, we were on this level, playing and trying to achieve these objectives in this career mode, night encounters. I had since done that fairly recently, actually. I went to work on this because I started getting a crap ton of money down here. Tons of money, Planet Coaster money. So I just started going crazy. And so the whole idea behind this particular level was the theming. So they wanted a large scenery rating for each of these objectives, and even a high park rating. So I was like, let's do the scenery. So I just got kind of overboard. And so I added a bunch of stuff since you guys had seen it last, and some of the stuff turned out pretty sweet. So I was just going to give you all a tour of the things that I created for this park. Lots of tower drop rides. I have all of them because they just crank out good money for the game. People love to ride them, and they're relatively inexpensive. So we got tons of those. The theme park reminds you of a circus. It's kind of crazy. There's a lot of lights, yeah. But it's pretty cool because I did some sweet theming. So we had started out with these rides came in the park, and then I added like this little sci-fi shooter scene. He's pew-pewing, pew-pew to the alien that's back over here. So you get to see that while you're in line. People have since ditched these rides for other ones. These ones really aren't popular anymore, and it's also because they're really old. So right now, people aren't visiting them because they're old. They go through a series of landmark moments throughout the course of the ride's life. They start, when the ride is first open, it's got like 100% of its normal prestige, and then as it's established, it starts to lose prestige. So it kind of mimics the rise and fall of a new attraction at a theme park, which is pretty cool. So it starts out and really good, and then it starts to peter off. It starts to age and become old, and now it's not very popular because it has 90% of their normal prestige. But if you keep letting it go, the ride will start a revival. In 2 years, 7 months, resurging rides gradually increase in prestige. And then once they're classic, in 5 years and 7 months, the classic rides have a prestige boost of 105%. So it's kind of fun to try to get them to some of them to classic. You can also rebrand. So you pay this money, you rename the ride, and it will turn back the time, as it says here, to established. But I'm going to let these rides, since they opened with the park, I'm going to let them try to get into classic. 5 years into classic, we have some time. But yeah, those aren't very popular because we also have the duplicate one down over here. Same with this one. People aren't visiting it at all. They're upstairs for our new attraction. So let's get on the ground, and we'll act like a guest and walk through the park. It's really crowded here. Because of the design and the way that I built things, I didn't account for it to become really busy. So there were some changes that I would make, but those changes would involve like restructuring all of this. So I just kind of made do, and people will deal with it. So this was the first ride, the Space Trainer. This was the first ride that I went like real heavy on the theming with. Oh, we got a lot of clipping, which is fine. You'll see that they'll like fly right through this building. Whee! So there were some parts of this game. Because this is a career mode and not a sandbox, because it's career mode, I said, you know what? I'm just going to make things happen just to get the objectives completed. And then I can go in and... Because sometimes you don't have the money to go in and be like really precise, and it just wastes money sometimes. So now that this park is established and it's got a lot of money and I completed it, have the objective. So now I can go through and fix all those little mistakes. But in the meantime, it'll stay where it's at for now. So we go inside Space Trainer, and this is like, oh yeah, I forgot that this happened too. This entrance clips right inside here. So I'll have to redo that. I just got tired of it, so I left it. But it's got cool stormtroopers in here. Oh, you can barely see that. You can barely see C-3PO. But yeah. In the meantime, here is the theming for this one. Lots of stuff going on, lots of lighting, cool special effects in this queue. Come down under here, and then you load the ride and get on. So, super fun for that. Go back this direction. I added this stuff fairly recently. Got some nice themed bathrooms. It's an exit for that ride there. Got a nice space cosmic cow dispensary. Some more theming. And we go down this walkway. It's very busy in here. Got a couple of rides down this way, which are pretty fun. Go through here. Oh, I didn't theme these buildings, so we can stick around and theme these ones. I just kind of created the space for it and then moved on. But I have this really cool tower thing where it takes you up through the building. And you get to go right up past. Get a good bird's eye view of the entire park all the way up here, and then drop straight down back into the building. That's kind of fun. And then nice little themed exit on the way out. So yeah, turned out neat. We have another attraction that I put indoors, and I also did not theme this one. So yeah, I have some missing pieces, but I have this space for theming inside this large building. But I wanted to figure out a fun way to like encapsulate this carnival ride. So I could probably do quite a bit more to this. But you come out here and there's a bunch of stuff up here. Okay, kind of make it look more space theme. And just exit right back out where you came from. So it's pretty cool. Pre-built spaceship food. It's like a spaceship kind of crashed here, and then we put a food joint inside of it. It's pretty fun. This is a really fun roller coaster that I built. I built this one this one was all hand done, and it turned out pretty cool. So we can take a look at this one. Walk through the queue. Skip through. Front of the line pass. Excuse me, pardon me. And then I took the time to theme this one. So this turned out pretty cool. It's like the inside of a spaceship, some light walls instead of dark walls. A little hidden R2-D2 secret. So yeah. Let's ride this one. Just as the car's coming in. Cool. So we'll hang out here until this gets reloaded. And we'll go on this ride. Hope everybody's doing well today. Thanks for popping in. See some friendly faces. Terrence and Jason. Jason seems to be doing some fun stuff. Learning about virtual production and puppetry. Excellent. Gonna have to use puppetry, animation, and choreography. Alright, here we go. Launching off. Straight out of the tunnel. Into a sideways loop. Upside down. Twist around. Up and over and around. Some auto saving in the middle of our ride, and then finishing the brake run in here. I thought about doing something cool inside this tunnel because the game tends to stop the cars here quite often. But you get a nice view of that ride there. I was going to do more with this area. You can see I put a spaceship out over here. I haven't quite finished that. And then back down into the station. So it's a very Tron feel to both of the roller coasters that I have in here. But I had a lot of fun like doing up these stations. They look pretty neat. So yeah, and then we exit back out. Whoop, back out to here, and then some room over here to put another like flat ride or something if I wanted. So yeah, that's this this ride here. It's pretty cool little piece. It was fun to make. The main theme of your streams is going to be a mad science circus dreamscape. So this theme park has many similar elements. Yeah! That's rad, Jason. Super cool. Yeah, this one's like really heavy on the space and sci-fi themes. I just took all the sci-fi stuff and put it into the park. Everything that could be sci-fi is pretty cool. Art, does this have VR yet? VR support? That's a great question. I don't know. That would be kind of fun to go on some of these roller coasters in VR mode. I think would be really neat. But yeah. So, oh, look at all these notifications. So many things. Screen minators down. Okay. Nothing. So we'll go back. Fly back down here. Walk along the path. I love creating like these just little themed food booths too. Stuff like that is so fun, but it takes like forever to do. Back up to the main path here. Oh, you know what? I should put like an observation point. Oh, I could build this out and put like a little observation point. Oh, could stop there. That could be cool. Go back down over here. And we have just some exterior theming for this attraction. Really long line for this attraction. People love these sorts of little flat rides. These little like carnival circus rides. They just love them. I for one don't like anything that can be packed up on the back of a truck, but that's just me. Another tower launch ride with the moon right there. Looks really cool. Again, just some exterior theming. Nothing fancy there. But if we go back this way, so this is the other roller coaster. This one was my Tron-themed, Tron-inspired roller coaster. So it's got that like really cool. It's like space tower with Tron lighting. You can see it coming over the top. It's like little motorbikes. I'll stop right here to watch it come in with the flames. So yeah, this one was really fun to do too. This gave me my Tron realness right here. So go inside, more space theming. This one's spacey is like the other one, but just a little bit different. I had a lot of fun building these star walls back here and make it look like you were inside of a space station looking out. And then yeah, I put lighting. I hid lights up top here. You can see them to shine down and make the cars look extra blue and Tron-like. These little like motorcycles. But yeah, they get on, lean forward, restraints come in. It's very much like the Tron or Hagrid's. Both Hagrid's and Tron. These very similar ride types. So yeah. So let's see if we can get on a train here. Hopefully it won't. Oh, it would take us to that one. Oh, there's only one train on this one. All right, we'll wait till it comes back in the station. I thought I'd put two on here, but there's only one. Maybe that's why the line is so long. Yeah, I'm not sure if this game supports VR. It might. I'll have to check Steam to see if it supports it. But that would be pretty cool to ride some of these roller coasters in VR. Okay, they're just coming back into the station, so let's go ahead and hop on board. Seat 1, car 1. There yeah, we'll right in the front. So you can get the full experience. This one's fun. I put some triggers on it. So like these doors in front will open up at the last second for the launch tube. So it's a similar launch tube as the other one. I built this one first. Really enjoyed it, so I built a similar one on the other side. It's kind of fun. Opens up. Hang out here for a second and then get launched off. Explosions happen, mimicking the crash of the spaceship that's right in front of us. More explosions, timed explosions. Yeah, some near misses with the other roller coaster. This one does no inversions though, just kind of up and out and back and launch and fast and you know, all those techniques. But it does do this, which I think is really cool. Gives us a nice view of the ride there. Twist around. Come back in at the last second. Pretty fun. I just had a blast doing all of the theming inside this building. So that was super fun. Putting all these pieces together. Come outside and take a look at it. Kind of made it look like it's some sort of space station. And then I timed these lights on the top to coincide with the launch. So we'll see how if that still works. And it gets launched, and it goes ding 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 ding. Comes launching out the other side. It's kind of fun. Those lights took me forever to program. That was the most annoying part. So yeah. Oh, wrong way. Random bathrooms here in the corner. But yeah, so there's some more space to play with this one, but quite different than when I last left it, which is pretty cool. But I just wanted to share that one with y'all because I thought it was fun. Especially those home-built roller coasters with the home-built stations and all that. Trying not to use too many pre-constructed pieces and pre-built stuff. So, yeah, this is the plan. Do I serve blue milk? I mean, they could serve blue milk here. Sure, why not? You'd probably go get it from right over here from Cosmic Cow. This is where you would get your cosmic blue milks. Definitely. Yes. So yeah, very busy park. So this one turned out great. Got a good amount of cash to play with now, but it's also completed. So don't know if I'll do much more to this, but it was fun while it lasted. So yeah, let's go over to the next park. And we'll tour you around this park. I think I completed this one. I was gonna save like the last objective for this park to do on the stream today, but I got so into like playing it that I think I unintentionally completed it. So we'll have to double check that. But I was gonna do some fun theming stuff with this one. Welcome to Golems Rampage. Again, this is a career mode park. The only things added by me are some of these major attractions. A good chunk of this theming has already been done. This park was very challenging, and it still proves to be kind of a bother. It started out with a monorail that has 4 different stops in the park. And so that made it very challenging to move guests throughout, keep them entertained. But it's also got like the caveat that any employee that you bring in automatically wants a ton of money. So you're like spending a lot of money on employees all the time as part of the challenge. and then stuff breaks down, and it's clear across on the other side of the park, and they don't have any like footbridge connections. It's only connected by monorail. So I built these 2 rides out here, and they kept breaking down a lot, and people weren't going on them, so I just shut them down until I can get this area built up a little bit more. But yeah, I went ahead and I completed this one. So I hit all the objectives, but I was gonna do some additional theming to some of the spots in this park. But I was playing it yesterday, and all of a sudden I loaded in, and I had like half as much money. Like for some reason, all the money just disappeared, and it's because I think like as soon as some of these rides go down, like people stop going on them. But so I finally built a footbridge to connect this side because the traffic flow just wasn't happening. People were not getting back here. They were not getting off this stop on the monorail, and the monorail wasn't actually transporting them back here. And I really wanted people to come ride this roller coaster because it turned out pretty good. And anytime you get a good roller coaster with good ratings, it'll just rake in the dough. So if you get a decent roller coaster, charge like $15+ to ride it, and people will, and you'll end up pulling in quite a chunk of change. And so nobody was coming back here to go on this ride, so I just went ahead and caved and built this like super awkward footbridge because you can't touch any of the pre-built stuff, and also terrain is disabled in this scenario, so I can't remove things and I can't build through stuff. So I had to get creative and take this walkway up and over through this fenced area just to get people over here, which it worked out because now this queue is full and this queue is filling up for this roller coaster. So nobody has told me how low my volume is. The levels on my end say they're fine, but if I need to raise it, I can definitely do that. So, yeah. I went ahead and raised my volume on my microphone, so hopefully it's a little bit better. I'm talking right into it, so y'all can hear me really good. But hello, General Davis. Greetings. And Reed, greetings. Welcome, and thanks for showing up. Thanks for being here. So, yeah, the theming in this was just kind of fast and furious because I didn't have a whole lot of money, and money kept disappearing, so I just built like a bunch of like identical crates and stuff and kept this red theme that the game started. The game started with like this whole area already pre-done. The only thing I added over here was this attraction, which has been notoriously terrible wait times. People love going on this ride. So I built a little priority entrance queue for it. And then this was the last thing I started working on was this hat shop, drink shop information, and what do they call that? The first aid. So I was going to finish theming this building, trying to get it to match some of the other stuff that we have over here. I like these pieces there. I don't know what these spaceship trim. Interesting. Those look really cool. I might utilize those on this building here, just to kind of tie it in together. Okay, so I need to go darker with this building for it to match stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. Well, first, so yeah. So first, we can go on this roller coaster. There we go. We'll get right up on the chain lift since it's going right away. And we'll ride this one because it's a pretty fun ride. I like some of the elements I put into it. Nice diving loop. Near miss on the foot. Dive, turn around again. I want to build something really cool right here as we fly past. Some more rotating cobra roll here. Now go up and over, fly through the entire area. cart line roll over the station, then up into the finale break. Nice slow entrance into that. It's only been holding them here for a quick second, and then let him go. I wish it would just continue on through, but the game doesn't like the spacing, so that's alright. Dive down, and then finish it out. So that's a pretty fun coaster. So I want to theme this. I want to put some theming on that. And then I want to put some theming on this roller coaster over here. This is a fun dive loop roller coaster, but it has no theming on it. So, oh, and it's finally got a line, which is really good. That's nice. Let's see if we can get on board. Perfect. And now let's change the seats to get into the middle of the track. There we go. And we'll ride this one. This dive looping coaster. Provide some really cool scenery of the park with this one. You don't do these rides, Reed? Man, they're so fun. So fun. I love rides like this. Why are we not going? There we go. This one's fun because it holds you right here on the drop. So you're just staring down at your impending doom. That releases. Do a fun loop around. Super slow. I wish some of these pauses weren't as long as they are, but that's how the game wants to run it. So as long as the guests will write it and they'll pay for it, I'm okay with it. It's a me stream, yes. Welcome. Just waiting for these breaks to be released so we can get on going. There we go. And drop back down again. Nice slow rotations. Make you think about everything. Brings us back up to the chain lift to do some things all over again. I had fun trying to build this one without modifying the terrain. Wasn't allowed to modify the terrain on this level either, so I had to do what I had to do. Just waiting. There we go. And it holds again. Nice high overbank turns. I want to do something really cool with this space right here as it goes underneath those footpaths. Twists around. Drops through. Head chopper by the tree. And then curves around and goes back up. So it's not the most exciting ride to ride. Visually it looks really cool. It's got some fun elements. But overall, I think it would be a pretty boring ride, minus the flipping and turning. I don't really care for the entire design of this attraction. But I'm also still learning stuff, too. Like, so the reason it's stopping so much is because of all of these blocked section modes. So that's what the ride is running in blocked section modes. So it stops because there is another car in front of it on the track And so the game holds the car, like it's holding here because it just released this car on this track. So this car will not release until the other car comes up this chain lift and gets to past the block section mode. So it's like a safety thing for the amount of cars that are running on the track. So yeah, this one's finally coming back up. So I think, if I'm correct, once this car in the back reaches the top of the chain lift back here, then we'll see this car get released. And so that's typically how most roller coasters run. It's just done a lot smoother. So yeah, it passed this chain lift, so now this one gets released and gets to go through this section of the ride. And then this one just got released down here because this one got released up here. So the reason it stops for so long is just poor planning on my part. I could have built it a little bit better so the block sections were just far enough apart that they could clear each section like a second before, and then it wouldn't stop at all. It would just kind of naturally go through it. But this is me learning how to build still, and how to build a successful ride. But yeah, and it's still okay. It's still not filling up. So now that we have a line, let's do any load, full load. That's right. Load them up. Get everybody on board. So yeah, I probably have too many block sections in it, or I'm running too many cars. Maybe if I won one car less, I might be able to get them through quicker. But that's part of the test and adjust process when you build a new roller coaster. So, yeah. It's a game. Why are they being so realistic? I know, right? So yes, this one I did build. Yeah, I built these two roller coasters. Hand built this one and hand built that other roller coaster in the back. So yeah, these are not pre-built ones. So yeah, these are two cannons that are shooting at the golem right here. See, they launch and they explode up here. So that's pre-built stuff. Same with this big rock golem monster. That stuff that came in this level is part of the theming. So a lot of these career mode stuff, they'll like start building a theme park, and then you have to take over the rest and make it successful, and then complete all the objectives. So yeah. So with this particular one, like I said, I can't, as you see if I hover over here, disabled in this scenario. So the terrain is disabled. So I can't do anything with the terrain. So I wanted to build something that like came up onto this plateau and dropped down. And so that's where I built this roller coaster. So, but it's got a really cool platform to get all the way up here, and it's got a cool little lookout point. That's really nice. Really nice bit of scenery up here. You get to see the rock golem being attacked. And the roller coaster, excuse me, from this. So it's pretty cool. But now I want to do some more themings. Some more themings is what I want. So yeah. Godzilla DLC. It seems like it, doesn't it? Yeah. Right, it does look like a Rancor, doesn't it? It's very Rancor Rancor theme. So this is pretty cool because it's actually made from the terrain in the game. Of course, this was made by the developers, not by me. But I think that's a really cool way to get this kind of feature, is just building this out of the terrain. and then putting like little bits of rock on his fingers to make it look better. That's kind of neat. And then they made it look like he's bursting through this into the space I don't know, space camp or whatever it is. So yeah. So I finished this. So the next step is to go on to the next career thing. So we can do that. I can go to the next mission, I guess you could say, for the career mode and play through that. Or I could keep fiddling with this one. So I have a fair amount of cash now at the moment. So I was thinking about doing some theming to this ride here. And making it a little bit more elaborate, kind of like the 2 roller coasters I took you through on the last level. So, yeah, I want to figure out... just sometimes this sort of thing takes a long time. So, if y'all get bored sitting here watching me place brick by brick, well, say something. So then I can adjust it. I'm wondering how this is going to fit on here. Yeah, I don't think I like that. That's going to be too much in the way. Could make it look like it's the end of a hallway, but they're just turning around. Challenge is to get some theming on, well, this. So first things first, I think what I need to do is figure out... I wonder what this is made out of. That item's locked, but I duplicated it over here, and this might not be locked. Okay, and a building this part. So what are you made out of? Let's see. Metal alloy walls and panel roofs. Okay. Oh, this was another fun section I got to show you guys here in a second. If I can just get through... I want to see what these metal alloy walls... Okay. So I built like this really cool like earth seated area. And then realize, oh, I want to unpause for this because it looks really cool. The Earth is just rotating, and this is their little food area because these are sustenance munchies over here, so you can eat, pick up some food here. And then I have this seated eating area that I started working on, and then I realized that through some DLC, I had some Marvel characters, and I was like, yes, they're going up here. So I put Nightcrawler, Rogue, and Wolverine up on the walls because they just look badass. Somebody created these for one of the parks. I think they were doing a replica of Islands of Adventure Park in Planet Coaster, and so they had created these little like these standees that go on the wall because that's what they have in Islands of Adventure in the Superhero Island. And they look really good. Like they were done really well. I mean, you get real close to them and you can start to see the they're not like perfect quality, but I mean they still look fantastic. So I decided to pop them up there. So when you're sitting down eating, you can have a nice view of some superheroes and the world. And then the roller coaster comes zooming overhead, and I have these shades and netting that I'm going to put over here at some point. Because that's normally what would be underneath a roller coaster when it passes over a heavily crowded area with guests. So I thought that was fun. So there's still some more things to be done over in this area, but in the meantime, I want to get back over here and kind of put some theming into this ride and figure out how we're going to do this. So yeah, those are the exact standees from IOA. So yeah, somebody had taken them and ported them in here. So it's pretty cool. And these are like my favorite renditions. Like all of the whole Superhero Island of Islands of Adventure, all of the artwork on the exterior buildings has some of my favorite X-Men artwork and superhero artwork. I think it's from, I don't know who the artist is. I know Jim Lee did some of them, but he's more DC stuff. But the artwork is like some of my favorite versions of the Marvel cinematic, or not cinematic universe, that's the movies, but the Marvel comic book artwork from like the mid 90s. I love that stuff. So I love Islands of Adventure. So I was like, yeah, I forgot I had them and they popped up and I was like, yeah, I'm putting them in. That'll be exciting. So I'm going to pause it. So that way that people Actually, I should wait till it's like daytime again. And then I'll pause it because this park has a lot of issues and I'm tired of answering them. And if I go through long stints of like building something and theming something, I get a lot of... I ignore all of these notifications and sometimes important things pop up. So as soon as it turns daytime again, I'll pause it and then, yeah, go from there. Art Adams. Oh, okay. Could be. Pokemon or TMNT thing. Yeah. I wish. If that stuff was in here, I would put it in here. But it's got to be like stuff that people have created and brought in through the workshop, or like official DLC stuff. So I mean, you can use like Blender and or any other 3D software program and create stuff for this game and import it in. So I mean, you could easily have some things like that, but you just have to do all the work, or I'd have to find somebody who's already done it because I don't know how to do any of that sort of thing. So there's a fairly meh Transformers ride at Universal. I agree, it is fairly meh, especially once you've gone on Spider-Man the ride, and then you go on Transformers and you're like, ugh, because Spider-Man does it so much better. And Spider-Man's so much more thought through than the Transformer ride is. I think the Transformer ride is just, hey, we've done this before, so we've got a major IP that we could shoehorn into this ride system. But Spidey just does it so much better. I gotta move this thing, by the way, because it's just smacking everybody. I'm going to rotate it a little bit so it's not quite flat, but close enough. So it's not in the monorail way and it's not in the train way. There we go. Okay, so now it's daytime. We're still making money, which is good. So let's pause it so we can so we don't lose a chunk of money because we didn't pay attention to something or a ride breaks down. So, yeah, let's start by working on this station. So I'm going to do building custom. Oh, it's got to load all the stuff in because I haven't touched it yet here. Okay, let's type in metal alloy walls. Perfect. And we want to build station on grid metal wall. There we go. What colors? Let's do like a darker. There we go. We'll start with the metal alloy walls first. I won't be able to use that there. Oh, it broke down too. Speaking of breakdowns, that's nice. All right, so I'll start by preliminarily, that's a word, right? Just covering the shell, getting these pieces in there. And once the shell is done, then we'll go in. There we go. That's the other thing about this game. It's a lot of mindless work sometimes. Just placing stuff in. So some of this typically works better, not in a live stream format, but let's see if we can get away with. Yeah, we can get away with that. that go in the right place? No, it didn't. There we go. So we have to go all the way down that far to make it look like it's sunk into the building properly. Oh, that's going to be a problem for this seat coming up. Well, I'll have to move that, I think. And we'll fix that. Okay, perfect. Whoop. Too close. Too close. A little too close. Yeah. Yeah, definitely Reed and Necro. Yeah, it's very very complicated, the Marvel contract that Disney and Universal have, because Universal, from what I understand, I mean, you can probably enlighten me with the documentary that you watch, but from what I understand, Universal can keep everything that they've already created for Marvel, but they just can't do anything new, and they can only keep it because it's not quite like the MCU. It's like old school Marvel. It's very different than Disney's Marvel. Oh, I'll have to use something different there. So they're allowed to keep some stuff. But yeah, they can't do anything new, and also I don't think Disney can build anything in Orlando with Marvel related, because if you notice, there's like nothing Marvel related in any of the Orlando parks. So I don't know if they can do stuff, Marvel stuff, yet. But it's really complicated. But yeah, Disney does have a Spider-Man ride that they're going to have in the new Avengers campus. Whether it's going to be better than like Universal Spider-Man attraction, that remains to be seen. My inclination at the moment is I don't think it will, but it might be just totally different. It might be so different that you just can't compare them. So I'm not really sure what they're going to offer for the new Spider-Man ride. There we go. Come on. Oh, jeez, this camera. Sorry, hopefully this camera doesn't make y'all motion sickness. There we go. That'll be fine. So now we kind of have a bit of a structure here now. And let's raise this up. Drop that down there. And nope. Alright, so we need some station surrounds. And drop that down there. Interesting how that's not gonna play nice with me. Gosh, that makes it so wide open. I really hate that. Then we're gonna have to do this. Yoink! Yoink! Because I really want this to sit like right here. There we go. Is that a different color? It looks like it. Sort of. Maybe not. Let's do 1 meter wall. There we go. And stations around here. Yeah, it's gonna have to be right there. Right there. That'll close it up. Again, I can't change the terrain, so we're kind of stuck with this here. So. Yeah, that's fascinating. Who knows what will happen with it? And stations around now. Okay. Come on. All right, so I gotta put this in. Yep, I want that there. Oh, that's not where that goes. It needs to go one higher. There it is. Nope. Come on. 2 meter wall. Nope. 1 meter. And this is how you combine parts together. None of these rivets make any sense, but I don't really care about that. Okay. That's working a little bit nicer now. Nope. This and raise it up. Let's see if we can get... Okay, we can get that to cover up there, which I like. Perfect. Make these entrances just a little bit more... A little bit nicer. Dig that. That's nice. That's pretty. That's beautimous. We've got an archway here. No, those are just too wide. Unless I went... Yeah, it likes to pop over. It doesn't want to... And it'd have to be that much lower. Because I could make this like a really nice... I like the rounded edges, but I don't like... Oh, I might be able to do something like this. Oh, I hate that it just wants to pop. It won't nicely sit where I need it to. Although if I put it there, it probably would still work. Come on. And now let's fill it in with, let's see, more wall pieces. These section walls here. Come on. That creates kind of like a cool tiny little doorway. That's kind of fun. And then we'll just leave the exit normal. I don't want to do that all over again. Oh, yeah, now we need the main entrance. Let's see, so this is gonna have to play right there. Yeah, it's gotta be that wide. Because otherwise, it's those stupid bars that open up. I gotta make room for those. If I want it to be natural. But, well, we can do that, and then put a stations around here. I think this'll work. Better get closer so I can see. This is what this game comes down to. Just the minutia of making this happen. That's a 2 meter wall. Pop it in there. Pop it in there. There we go. Aha! Our metal alloy building is built. I love that they have like the motors and like a little gantry-way too. That's what I love about this game. Like, that's so cool to me that that you can see all these pieces. You can see the drive wheels here, the brakes, little chain motor to lock it in place and then release it. It's kind of neat. Kind of neat that it's got all them pots. Okay, so we should continue this aesthetic going up, right? So I think these, let's do just like this. This. Nope. Just this. Just this center section. Okay, come on. Select things, please. Thank you. We're gonna repaint this. Hold on. That doesn't quite match. Is that the color? It's close. A little close enough. That's too dark. Okay. That'll be the color. There we go. So we can get some matchy-matchy up in there on that building. So it does allow unrealism. Sorry, going way back in the chat. Let's see. How? Oh, I want to catch back up. Let's see. Let's see. The outside is going to do more. Find the loophole. Last time we visited Potter and Marvel were the big draws, with Jurassic World Park rolling in third. They recently redid the Mummy, but all they fixed were digital stuff and didn't fix any of the animatronics. But at least their Mummy is still better than our Mummy. So they win there. The Florida Mummy is leaps and bounds better than the one here. Yes, 100%. I'll get onto that in just a sec. People love it, but the only part of the joy of the original film with Brendan and the queue. The queue is really funny. The ride isn't like the best ride, that's for sure. So let's see. Well, the vertical drop. Is this the game where you can win by launching corpses into nearby places? I wish. I'm building a Borg cube. That's what it looks like. Yes. Game is so much more complex than just building half a coaster and launching people that do. Yes. Yes. Gillespie. Or Glaspie. Jesse, of course. Since the future, your culture will adapt to ride with us. Baha! Does it have the people upchucking after the ride? Yes, definitely it does. Actually, if I go over to one of my... yep, there we go. There's some puke spots on the ground from this ride. And at the exit. Blah, blah, blah. People hate this ride. They vomit on this ride so much. As you can see, there's no queue for it at all. But also because it was just broken. So... But yeah, so the Mummy ride, ours is terrible. Florida's is actually pretty cool. I do love the queue in the ride video, because the queue is supposed to be this like the video in the queue is supposed to be this behind the scenes look at the making of the Mummy, where they were documenting an actual curse that took place during the filming of the movie, and it's actually really funny. The line is no longer long enough for you to watch the entire film, which I guess that's good. But back in the day when the line was like stupid long, you'd get to watch this entire thing, and they built this entire like myth and story behind the making of the movie, and that there was an actual mummy's curse that haunted the making of the movie, and then that's what the ride is about. So it was actually pretty cool how they tied that all in together. And Universal's version of it is far superior than ours. It's a much longer attraction. It actually makes sense for the storytelling. Ours makes no sense whatsoever. And Universal's has one of the coolest features, which is a fake ending to the attraction, which I think is like really cool. Spoiler alert, by the way, for those that haven't been on it. But they have this really cool moment where it stops at a station and you think that you're going to get off, and the mummy shows up and like and tries to kill you. And there's actual fire effects, which is what I love that Universal does. They have actual special effects in their rides versus just like projected stuff. Which is cool, and it has its place. And Disney did do really, really good projection stuff, like for Rise of the Resistance. But nothing ever beats having real flame effects in your attractions, and we all know that Universal loves to do that with their rides. They have it in the Spider-Man ride to a great effect. They do it in the Mummy with a really great effect. And I think that stuff's really cool. So I do hate that Disney's doesn't... or I mean, ours doesn't have those sorts of things. So, like, we miss all of the cool elements of the ride in our version. So I'm like really bummed by that. It's kind of lame. So yeah, let's see. Change it to yes. Okay, now we're gonna add. Oh my lord! Come on, game. Maybe it goes a little darker. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Alright, and we're going to place it here. spot. Yay for decor. Where did this thing go? Oh my gosh, get back. Why is it under there so far? This is so dumb. Come back. Come back. Back to life. There we go. Jeez. I think this can go here without a problem. I might have to move it later. Oh, this one definitely can't go there. Yep, gonna have to move that one. That way we can kind of match this aesthetic down on the bottom, which is kind of fun. All right. I want to do something. Let's see what kind of tunnely thingy we have. Let's see, is it under building? Probably. Cancel out of that. Alright, my mouse needs to start having a heart attack. Scenery theme, sci-fi. Let's see. Okay, it's under scenery. Scenery bits. There you are. Let's see if we can get this tunnel thing to work for us. Oh, nope. It's not wide enough. Because darn, that would be like perfect to make a tunnel coming right off of there. Well, well, well. Yes, need more giant gorillas with banana breath. Can't have enough of those. That's what I appreciate about Universal Orlando as well, because they built a Kong ride, and it's an actual like guided tour thing through Kong Island, and you end up encountering the life-size King Kong animatronic, and it's very similar to the original one that was at Universal Studios here, and I super appreciate that. So that was pretty rad. So. You'd spend too much time customizing everything in one of these games. Yeah, that's me, Dead Boy. That's me. So, would you say an adult to visit Universal Studios California could be skipped, and I should just go to Disneyland? Let me come back to that. I think Friday Universal here is already in Florida, meaning Potter, although I haven't been on the retooled Jurassic ride. Yeah. Which there, let me touch on that in a second too. If I get to California, I'm skipping Disney and Universal, just going to Skinless Joe's bar, right? Definitely. Perception Studio, Disney is better than Universal here. So yeah, let's see. Let's start with adult visit to Universal Studios California could be skipped, and I should just go to Disneyland. Yeah. I don't know. So much of what I loved about our Universal Studios is gone now. I loved the Back to the Future attraction. I loved Backdraft, the special effects sound stages, the Wild West stunt show, Terminator 3D. These are all the things that were in the park when I was growing up. So naturally, I attached to them quite a bit because Universal Studios was my Southern California, Universal was my version of Disneyland. Because a lot of people's version of Disneyland is they only get to go like once a year type of thing unless you live in Southern California. For me, that was Universal Studios. So Universal, I would only go once a year. So that became like my treat every year to go to Universal Studios. And it had stunt shows, and I loved stunt shows as a kid. Would always try to like emulate that stuff in the backyard with friends and, you know, making movies and doing stunts and that sort of thing. So that was always like my childhood growing up. So I loved Universal Studios. And Disneyland I had an annual pass to, so I would go all the time. So it wasn't really anything like super special as far as like the ability to only visit it once a year. So that was Universal Studios to me. So there was a lot of stuff to Universal that I was really attached to that just slowly, you know, went away. I mean, King Kong burned down, so that's beside the point. But luckily the Waterworld stunt show is still there, and whether or not you like the movie or think it's a good show, it still has some really great stunt work in it. And they've done some rehab to it over the past few years to kind of turn it into a decently good show. They rewrote it and restructured it and its current version now I think is the best it's ever been. It's really cool, but it is definitely dated material. And it just makes me laugh that they got rid of the one thing that's never dated, which was a Western. They got rid of the Wild West stunt show, and Westerns are never dated. Everybody always loves a Western. And they got rid of that, but kept Waterworld. And I always thought that was really funny, because you got rid of the timeless thing to keep the thing that is definitely very dated. So I thought that was very interesting. But it still exists, and I love it. But Back to the Future is gone. I loved that ride. Backdraft is gone. I loved that. Terminator 2 3D, absolutely loved that. And I thought that was such a brilliant use of live actors in 3D movie screens. They got rid of that. So the direction that Universal is headed to, unless you like super love Harry Potter, Disneyland's a better bet when you come out here. Especially for that nostalgia factor. Disneyland hasn't gotten rid of a bunch of the stuff that you rode when you were younger, so they just make upgrades and changes to it, So yeah, I'd say Disney. The retooled Jurassic ride. So I went on. I was just out in Orlando earlier this year, and I went to Islands of Adventure, and I went on their Jurassic Park, which is still kind of like the original version of the Jurassic Park ride. And ours has been upgraded to the Jurassic World ride, so it's completely changed. Theirs is still kind of like our original one, although theirs was always different than ours. It was a little bit longer, and the layout was a little bit different. This past January when I went, it was a terrible experience because the ride itself was fine. Nothing bad happened on the ride, but everything was broken. There was like maybe one or two dinosaurs that were working. A bunch of dinosaurs were missing because they're under refurb. It's in a bad shape right now out there in Orlando. So I can't say that one's better than ours at the moment, because right now it's just trashed. Our Jurassic World ride, the reskin, isn't the worst reskinning I've seen Universal do. A lot of the times they took out Terminator in favor of the Minions, a Minions 3D ride, which I think is just terrible. It's a terrible version of that. They got rid of, Back to the Future for Simpsons, and the Simpsons ride is fine. I think it's a fine attraction, and it's a lot of fun. It's very entertaining, especially if you like the Simpsons. But what I don't like is that it got rid of the Back to the Future version of it. And the Back to the Future version was so great. And it was so cool because it's Back to the Future and you get to time travel. And everything that you saw on the screen, it wasn't a digital like CG landscape. It was all like miniature models that they filmed, that they flew the camera through because they didn't have the technology back then. So it was a much more visceral and real experience for Back to the Future. But anyway, so our Jurassic Park, the Jurassic World reskin, wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. They did change one section and got rid of animatronic dinosaurs for digital screens, but it works pretty well, so I'm okay with it. But I was very concerned that they were going to get rid of the practical dinosaurs in favor of video screens, because that's what Universal loves to do, is they love their video screens. So I'm really glad that they didn't get rid of all of the practical dinosaurs in favor of the video screens. So I don't hate the new reskin of the Jurassic Park ride. I miss the nostalgic factor of 1992, 93 Jurassic Park the ride. I think 93, because it was worked on in 92. I think came out in 93 when the movie came out, either just before or just after the movie came out. It's pretty close in time with it. But there's again, with that ride, is a huge nostalgic factor for me, so I do miss elements of that. But I do enjoy the new reskin. I thought they did a fair job with that. And there's some upgrades still to come because they weren't able to finish everything on time and on budget. So that'll be something to look forward to. So, but yeah. So there's my quick tangent on some of the Universal attractions. Going back into the chat. Join Knott's Berry Farm. Yeah, if they had a Western show, you'd be there. I agree. Dracula's Castle, that's gone. That used to be at Universal, I think, if you're talking about that necrofilm. The tram ride with Battlestar Galactica and Kong, right? Battlestar Galactica is going way back, but the original Kong. I do like that the tram ride still has Jaws and it still has Earthquake, and it still has Flash Flood. So it still is. They lost the parting of the Red Sea, which it was a hokey gimmick, but again, huge nostalgia factor with me in Universal Studios. So there's a lot of elements that I do miss just based on nostalgia alone. on down the chat. Got to visit Universal Studios back in the mid-90s. Did the Back to the Future ride, E.T. Oh, E.T. Yes, that's another thing that's missing that Universal Orlando still has. They still have the E.T. attraction. So it's so great to be able to go in there and smell the fake pine smell and go on that ride. It's super dated. It really doesn't hold up well considering some of the attractions that we have now. But again, the nostalgia factor. It's so great to be able to go on that in Orlando still. Backdraft and the stunt shows. Yeah, they were still building Jurassic Park and the Waterworld shows when you went. Interesting. You'd go to Knott's, but Justin moved to Georgia. A great reason to skip it, I guess. The tram is now multiple stops in front of screens to watch something. Absolutely. Both Kong and the Fast and Furious. Garbage attractions. I really hate it. I mean, it makes sense for the tram in a way, because you're able to like pull into the building with the tram, so that kind of works. What I hate is that like in Orlando they turned Fast and the Furious to a standalone attraction, which is mind-boggling. Just a terrible idea. Like, it's already not good enough, but you're already on a tram tour that you get to see other things, so you're like, nah, it's a bonus when you're on the tram tour. But it alone as its own separate attraction, just a horrendous idea. Not a big fan. Really like the Simpsons World in Orlando, even though it meant BTTF the ride being taken down, but the ride is on Blu-ray. No, absolutely. So you can go. I mean, you can always ride the ride through YouTube or on Blu-ray, which is really nice. But it's it's not the same. I would have appreciated if they had like Simpsons World in Orlando and then kept ours the same. I really hate when coast-to-coast parks, both Disney and Universal, have the identical things, have the same things, because what's the point? What's the point in me going all the way to Orlando if it's going to be the same rides as that we have here at home? So I really feel like they should have split stuff up and be like, hey, you want to see Simpsons? Pay us more money and come down to Orlando, and you can check out the Simpsons when you get here. I think stuff like that to me is a little makes more sense. Although financially it's easy to copy and paste from park to park because you don't have to go through R&D of a new attraction. So I get that, but I really like the idea of having different things in the parks. So I can go experience something completely different. These colors don't match as I'm sitting here staring at this. That's okay. I already did it, so I'll leave it alone. But yeah. Our Simpsons area just seems real shoehorned in because it's literally back to back with Harry Potter, and there's a lot of like egregious sightline errors in our park where you can see Harry Potter from Simpsons and you can see Simpsons from Harry Potter, and then you can see office buildings from Harry Potter, and it's just Orlando does it way better, and it's only because they have space. They have the space to do it. So yes. I agree, Necro. The Universal rides here in LA are just three things. They shake you around, they throw you over a cliff, and they spray you with water. If anything's accurate, they definitely spray you with water. That's one thing that Universal always does on a lot of their rides, and it's always so funny. I would add them like video screens, like digital screens. Like it's a digital screen, and it sprays you with water. Those are definitely the top things that Universal always makes you do. So, but yeah, the queue for Fast and Furious is really good. I didn't go on Fast and Furious while I was out there because, again, it's the bottom of my list for things to experience. So I didn't get to check it out, but you have old Tucson Studios, which had stunt shows and a great annual Halloween event, but they're indefinitely closed. Oh, that's a bummer. That sounds fun. Still haven't reason to see Fast and Furious. Is that the attraction or the movies? The movies are great, actually. I love the movies. I love the Fast and Furious movies. They're a lot of fun. But yes, bring back the ice tunnel. Yes, I love that. $1 Million Man. Anyway, enough chatting. Let me get back to designing. You guys are listening to my voice and watching a blank screen. I bet that's fun. Can we? Nope, we can't get this one either because these cars are just too wide. So none of the pre-built stuff's gonna work, which is gonna take me a lot longer to come up with something. Oh, I should sink these into the wall for some good texture. I don't know which side I want. These would create like a really cool texture. Gotta recolor them. Let's do a darker gray, and we'll get an orange in there. There we go. And Okay, for this, we're going to go even darker. Oh, that matches up a little too good, I think. So we'll lighten it up. And then we will sink it in to the building. Right there. That's a way to get some nice texture. And we're going to go ahead and start at the top and then work our way down. So, oh, does that affect the inside? Nope. It just adds some cool texture to the inside, so I'm okay with that. Let's get this to line up nice and neatly. Come on, we'll have that. That's good enough. There, and then we will duplicate and drop it down. And for this, I might do this, and let's rotate it and use the other side just to shake up that texture a bit. And we're gonna have to replace it, move it back just a little bit to line it up. That's a lot of what this game is. Okay, and then drop this down. I'll rotate it back around. Ah, no. Oop, come on. And then we'll just drop this down again. Oh man, got in my way. Oh, jeez, this camera driving me insane. Let's do this. And we'll stack them up right there. Good. And here, and rotate. And sink it back. Line it up. Good enough. And pop up here. Rotate back. And the top lines up a little bit. We'll drop that down to here. Good. Aha. Good enough. There we go. Instant detailing on the side of the building. Looks pretty cool now. So that's the beauty of this game and the terror of it too, is you can spend hours just melding two pieces together, sinking some stuff inside other stuff. And okay, we kind of cut off the console here a little bit. So let's just adjust this a bit. Make sure I grab the right one. Yep. We'll pull that out to about here. Which it sticks out a little bit, but that's all right. Adds to it. It looks cool. It's fine. That way we don't lose inside. Okay. Gotta figure out a neat way to deal with this queue. And to cover the queue up. And, oh, let's work on this launch tunnel, actually, real quick. I'm gonna go to custom building. And back into the chat real quick. Derailing me. Literally, I didn't do the ride, just walked in the queue and looked at the cars. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, the cars are cool. Cars are always cool. But yeah. Bring back. Making me glad you've never been to the parks the way they are described. There's still something to experience, of course, Dead Boy. So, Nintendo Land will be amazing. I super agree. I can't wait to check that out. So, Universal Orlando is actually worth a visit, yes. Both Both Universal Orlando and Islands of Adventure are definitely a must, especially for Harry Potter. And because they did the smart thing and put Diagon Alley in the Universal proper park, and then had the rest of Harry Potter in Islands of Adventure, and now you have to go to both. So that's super brilliant. So they did that. It makes you got to do it. So. Let's see. Have you seen the video of Japan one? It's very cool, but as it's only Mario, it doesn't excite me. Yeah, it'll be a neat experience, I think. It's Mario, which is interesting. I mean, I'm not a ginormous fan of Mario. It's super cool, play the games, but like to have a whole land based off of it, interesting choice. But what they did and the technology and stuff, and the way it looks, I'm on board. It's gonna be pretty neat. So, the new Universal World, yes, I agree as well. Can't wait to see that. There's no Pokemon, just Mario Land. Yep, it is cool. Even as a Mario, yep, I'd do it too. I agree. It's not based on the live-action Mario Brothers. Yes, absolutely. He doesn't need the whole console. Yeah, sorry, getting caught up on the chat. So yeah, maybe he only needs part of the console. Let's do metal. All right, let's see this and color. Good, it's the right color. All right, let's bring you up here. Probably here. Here. Come on, computer. Oh, this guy's been a real jerk. Come on. I don't know what's happening right now. I like that it put the fences on the outside of the building. Whatever. Oh, gosh. This thing is horrendous. I don't know why it keeps deciding to... There we go. Nope. There we go. Built like a little... I might pull that I could probably stay there though. So we can decorate this tunnel however we decide to. But yeah, that's kind of cool. It just comes out here and then exposes you to the world and you drop straight down. Super fun. Let's see now. I'm okay with that there. Okay. There we go. Got the whole thing designed there. Oh, go away. Yeah, what color? What roofs did they use over here? Something different, I think. Panel roof. Yeah. All right. We'll leave that there. Ah, now what to do with this queue? Gosh, it's such an odd shape. Because I had to build the stairs up. You can't easily build like switchbacks and stairs and stuff, so. All right, let's see. How could we do? Oops. I don't want to do that. This might work. Although this won't here, so... Probably... Nothing like building one block at a time. Literally watching me construct buildings. Hope it's fun for y'all. Boom, 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 boom. Looks like I'm gonna have to move some stuff again. Okay, we'll fix that. All right. Nothing like building some buildings and walls and things. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I hope you're still having fun. Let's see. Trying to creatively house these stairs, and then we'll go through and theme this whole area. But yeah, it's taken a long time. Welcome to the game. Just for some fun theming. Just wait till I read chat. Japanese monsters, horror games, and cartoons. Sounds like you guys are having more fun than I am in the chat. That's so great. So, we will continue. Let's continue theming up this for a little bit. I kind of want to do something fun. Like just buildings around a queue is not like super fun. I want to do some like actual theming. I want to figure out how to like enclose this section in a cool way or make it interesting. Just put a giant spaceship part right in the center of this. Dodging that. Oh yeah, there's a spaceship trim I needed. Kind of ran out of ideas on how to theme that. Same with this one too. This one needed some theming. Did that break down too? Look, there's nobody in the line. Or are they just pushing through all the peeps? They just getting through all the peoples. Yeah, you can easily make a horror roller coaster because if I click on this filter, there is a I don't think I have it. Scenery theme. Nope. I don't have it. Sci-fi, festive, fairy tale. There's like a horror theme, so you can get scary stuff in this ride for sure. And kind of make things spooky and eerie, which is really fun. So, yep, that would be something. All right. So let's do. I kind of want to build another roller coaster too. I want to have a roller coaster out here. Oh yeah, it launches up and goes inside this dude's mouth. I think would be really cool. Let's build that. Let's build a roller coaster real quick. Let's see. What coaster did I want to use? I need a launched-based one. Launched vector, maybe. Stand-up, that's fun. Probably launched vector is the one that I chain lift and LSM, cable lift, partially invert. Let's see if I can do this without spending a crap ton of money. Plus it'll get more people over here. Let's see. I can make the entrance. I can make the entrance back over here too. This might work. I might need some speed to get it to launch up. Okay, so we're gonna do drive tires, linear. Is that a launch? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We can get going real fast. 88 miles per hour. We're gonna time travel with this. Okay. And let's see, I gotta hit that. This, and then this, and then okay, brakes. Loops, not inverted. No, okay. Get rid of the catwalk, and we're gonna go up with this sucker. $90 degrees straight up. And let's see where that puts us. Okay, we need to go a little bit further down. So, back to... Nope, nope. Goodness. Come on, mouse. I have problem... Anybody else have problems with their mouse where it hits like invisible walls? I don't know if it's like the mouse sensor needs cleaning or my mouse pad is dirty. But I feel like there's moments where my mouse hits like invisible walls. And me hates it. Ooh, I could do this. Regular. And then do like this. And then like this. Yeah, there we go. And then let's see what kind of non-inverted things we have. There's something that'll, like an overbent turn. I might need to build it myself. That's probably what it needs to do. Okay. So then let's rotate, nope, this way. Might need to start that rotation earlier. I need to bend the track. Why won't it let me bend the track at all? Track limits exceeded. That's fun. That's a lot. Interesting. Oh, gosh, this track is so weird. I have no idea how to get it to do what I want it to do. That's what I wanted it to do the whole time. Okay. Okie dokie. Now we're in business. That's what I needed to do. There. I should probably start that sooner to get that smoother. And it's a little bit off. I can fix that. Now we just do done and then move, advanced move. Yeah, there we go. Go right through the mouth. Let's edit this. See if we can't smooth out this whole section here. Okay. Let's test. Launch. Why? Oh, it's in. Need to unpause it. Let's see if we can get that launch up. Oh, nice. Okay. That kind of works. Let's see. How fast does it get up going? 72. Not enough track to get it up to 88 or where I want it, but it does get it up and into the mouth, which is really cool. Okay, now let's stop test, pause the game again, and continue playing with the track. Okay, so we're here, and I kind of want to make it a little bit shorter so we can drop it down here. Make it come out the front of the mouth. The problem is I can't move any of the scenery, so I have to like direct the train to go right where I need it to go. I wish I could move this boulder here because I don't think there's enough clearance. Going back into the chat. Yes, few people remember the chore of scrubbing off the rubber mouse ball and scraping the wheels inside. I remember that. Yes, Universal Studios Japan still has the Jaws boat adventure, which I love. I got to go on the Jaws boat ride in Orlando before they replaced it with Harry Potter. And it was so good. I'm a nerd for Jaws, so I loved it no matter what. But yeah, faux show. All right, let's see what we can... I might make it come through the front of the mouth just because of the spacing issues. Yeah, so we might, yeah, rotate it to like 25 degrees here. And then go up with it here. Circle around this light here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. And then we're just gonna let loose out of the corner of the mouth. I'm just gonna barf them out. Oh yeah, look at that fall. That's gonna be such a large drop. I wonder if I should go 90 degrees with it. What do you think? should be able to move these rocks, so I'll just send it through there. There we go. All right, let's test this. Let's see if this works. Unpause, start test. These might be too much G's, so I might have to. But yeah, this should launch us up. Twist over. Yep, come through the mouth, out, and then drop down. Yes. Hey, that's not so bad. I think that's tolerable. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Look at that, launching roller coasters into people. Cool. Okay. That might work. That might work, everybody. Let's see what's going on. Stuff is broken down. Losing some money greatly because rides are broken. We'll pause this again. All right, so now let's do. I want to do a loop. We haven't done a loop yet, so let's do a fun, just a vertical loop. Maybe just a little smaller on that vertical loop. Yeah, we won't be able to go that way, so let's see if we can do like a corkscrew roll and get up and over everything. Let's do... Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. Too much. Oh, that's kind of fun. Oh, but it's a little too low. I like how that gets us up and over everything, but it cuts into the ground, which we can't have. Let's see. Maybe we'll just do this, and then we'll do the roll. Wrap around corkscrew. Ugh, not quite. Or just do a regular corkscrew. Nope, that doesn't get us into the right place either. Ooh, what if we do here and then we go into a helix? Helix upright. We'll just do like a large helix in this area. Non-inverted helix. Oh, or an overbank turn. No. Smack right down into things. Oh, that's crazy. We don't want that. Inverted loop. Nope. Okay, helix upright. Okay, and then let's just... Oh, that's just such a large helix. Oh my gosh. I don't know if we'll have enough energy to make this, but... Oh, ginormous. Nope. Nope. A lot of this is just me clicking on stuff until I find something that I was like, okay, this might work. Ooh, that could be fun actually in place of this. Let's do from here. Oh, that's a loop now. Let's do incline loop. Oh yeah, that's fun. Oh, it's just a little. Let's make it just a little bit smaller. Oh, it's not working. Just a little bit bigger just to get us past that point. That's fun. I like that. Because that takes up that space right there. The cars exploded. What's in them? Hydrogen? Yes. That's what we test with. If going through the mouth fails, you can always have a banked curve around the front. Yes, that too. We can do all these things. The one where they go underground, do that. Yep. I can't do I can't go underground because I can't edit terrain in this scenario. So yeah, it's part of the problem. And then from here, I think we do a corkscrew. Oh, that's too big. It's too big, too much. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, it takes it perfectly. Whee! Now we got to do another kind of fun thing because he's hauling butt. Oh man, that's huge. Oh, what a fun loop. See if I have enough energy for all of this. Oh, totally do. Oh, that's fun. Okay. I like where this is going, sort of. The problem is we need to get off the ground a little bit. What was this? The incline dive loop. Okay, so here needs to go up. There we go. And then loop, incline dive loop. There we go. Non-inverted overbank turn to the right. Oh, almost not enough energy. Oh, that's a little hairy. I wonder if I can give it a. Oh, I can't put a linear. I can't put a boost. Oops. Let's do here. That one. Let's do 1250. Close. Okay. Oh, I'm losing money like crazy. Oh, jeez. Okay, let me get some vendors back in here. Park management, staff, vendors here, and where's the other missing vendor? Boom, there you go. All right, vendors replaced. Back to building. And then we're gonna do a loop. There we go. plenty. Okay, perfect. Smooth that out. Okay. Watching the moolah. Nope, nope. Let me keep building. Then we're gonna bank 45 degrees. Whee! I love sending the trains off the tracks. Super fun! See if we have enough energy to make it through all of this stuff. 15. Oh, so slow. Now to just finish it in the tiny space that I gave it. It's still making it to the end, which is really good. And I'm really running out of money. Let's see. Stuff is broken down. That's why Cannon Dive keeps breaking down. Oh my gosh. That's this right up here. It's broken down again. Jiminy Christmas. I wonder why I'm losing money so fast. Hey, you can build more energy by dropping them into a cliff, off of a cliff. That could work. Alright, let's see. Now let's smooth out some stuff. All right. Let's see. Actually, continue smoothing out things. This section to this section to this section to that section. Smooth that out. Okay. Oh, that made it disappear into the ground! That's not what we wanted. But we did want it smooth. Because I can't change that. We'll take it to at least there. Yep. That's where we'll leave that. And now time to move the rock out of the way. Move you here. Luckily it lets me touch these things. Move that one there. And move that one just slightly a bit there. There we go. Out of the way. Alright. Now let's see how many trains we can get on this sucker. Let's see. Block section mode. 2 trains. Perfect. Test. Let's write it, shall we? Oh, we'll have to go in a second. Train 2. Okay. Let's write it, and then we'll see what the stats are, and hopefully it worked. Matt Schuster, welcome! What up, dude? Thanks for popping in. What's a good right ending? Sorry, I'm late to the chat, so you're screaming no at me, but I don't know at what point that no was meant for. Oh, have it end with them crashing and dying. Sure, sure. Okay, here we go. We should be getting ready to launch soon. Hopefully the ride's exciting. I don't know. There's parts that I was like, this would be exciting for me, but then the game doesn't find them exciting, so. Okay, here's the launch. Straight up, rotate around. Down in. I gotta fix that. That's a little jerky. Drops out. Probably smacks that rock. We gotta move that again. Barely makes that one. Comes back around, dodges through, up and over. Mid-course brake run. Drops down, twists around, drops down again. Still going real fast through that. Woof! Let's see what happens. Let's see what the stat ratings are. Hey, look at that. Greens across the board. Well done. Hallelujah. They like it. They like it. Enough for me to keep it. I'm not going to change a thing at the moment. Even though it looks a little jerky, they like it. They accept it for what it is. Why did my camera just like freaked out there for a second? There we go. Cool. Now, I didn't leave room for the entrance and exit because I forgot I had to be over here on this side. Whoops. Let's see here. We're gonna have to get creative now. I should probably change it. I can make them exit on the opposite side and then dump them up and over. Let's see here. Edit track. Let's do entry left, exit right. Let's see if we can get away with this. It's gonna be tricky. So entrance is gonna have to go here. Exit is gonna go like way up here. Oh man, no. It's gonna have to go down like down here. Yep, we can go out and then just straight down. Okay. Let's see if we can't stairs right away. All right, that'll work. Brilliant. Brilliant. Oh, why did it do that? Stupid curvy path. No. Just light curvy path. There we go. That works. Q goes up and over. Sweet. Oh yeah, I gotta make sure they don't smack their heads on this rock. Move that back again. Yep, right there. There we go. Perfect. Aha. And now I gotta build an exit for them to get to as well. It can be the longest exit ever, but hey, it's a thing. Alright, let's see. High is working down. Too many guys are trying to use my stuff. Typical, typical. Alright, exit path. This game needs a shovel. I know. It's just, it does have a shovel, but this is the part, or this is one of the rules of this career mission is you can't modify the terrain, so yeah. Alright, let's see. Exit pathway. This one. Oh, it's not gonna fit there. It's not gonna like it. What if we go oh, why is it so wide? No. Okay. Oh, it lets me do that. Okay. That's a start. Yeah, but it won't let me go there. Well, I can go this way with it. Oh, maybe we can feed it right through there. Let's try this. Okay, that's not high enough. What if we go... Can we go up from here? No. Okay. So I have to go here, here. Oh, still obstructed? Oh, it's still not high enough. Arg, arg, arg. We're so close. We're so close. Ah, it's not bad. Yep, I just don't think there's enough space to wind it through. Talk about some crazy paths just to get out of this mess I created. Oh, I guess I could do that. Kind of odd. That's alright. It's full of weird already. Made it. Alright, let's see. What else can we do? Okay, it's ready to open. Let's raise the price to $16. See if they'll write it with 16. Open. Come ride my ride. Let's see if we get anybody running to the entrance. It's way over here in the middle of nowhere. It's going to be a while. Oh, let's hire vendors for that. Sell stuff, get me money. Make me dough. Oh man, we're getting close to it being 5 o'clock. That's my goal, my end goal for today's stream. Could build a roller coaster on Minecraft, but they can't do the wicked cool barrel rolls. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, I'm excited for Universal's new park. The Universal World. It's gonna be so cool. But I'm impressed with this roller coaster that it actually turned out. The handmade ones sometimes are so hard to build, but I'm glad that it works. You know? I'm glad that it works. Just waiting for people to get over to go on this ride. There's nobody coming over here. A couple of folks. It's so far out of the way. I think I need to put, let's put up a billboard like right up front. Be like, go on this ride right away. Advertise for it. Let's see. Scenery. Signs. Nope. What's that under? Statues? No, this is odd. Where am I? And I guess we're thirsty. Building. Signs. Theme signs. Oh, that's why. Shop signs, facility signs, ride signs. Let's see. Oh, we can do a Harry Potter logo. Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Welcome to the Wizarding World. People are like, what is this? This isn't accurate. I need just like a little display signs. We can do, I got my IOA sign. Islands of Adventure. Gosh, where is a little, like, theme signs, maybe. There we go. Wall poster. That's what I need. Coaster. King coaster, probably. Coaster. Octoposter. Kraken. Security. King coaster 1. Okay. I need this. Need people to see the ride and go towards it. No. I need like a standee. Like, where is it? Shop signs? Maybe that's it. Well, Back to the Future sign. Can throw that in. These are the signs that I needed. These little standees. They're still quite themed. I need something that's not food themed. Iron standing sign. There we go. Some people are making their way over there now. It's just going to take them a while to figure out where it is since it's brand new. Energy cube breaks down a lot. Mini Christmas. Oh, there we go. Poster, stand, sign, king, coaster. That's what I want. I need a cool name for this roller coaster that we just built. So if anybody's got a cool name for this launched roller coaster, let me know. Sorry, back in the chat. Let's see. How often did the gang buy stuff from the bakery when the studio was open? I'm bored and planning my visit. We'll do the one shot tonight. Or Solon's Solon should be back tonight. What do you mean? How often did the gang buy stuff from the bakery when the studio was open? What bakery? What bakery are you talking about? I am confused. Let's adjust this. Gosh darn it. No. Stop it. Gotta love just changing the colors of stuff. That matches a little bit better. A little nicer. And me like you better. A little darker too. Aha! You guys back here need to be adjusted.
Sarone, Aragu, PlanCo Sugaretta.
Ooh, need to get the back side of this wall too. Oh man, some things just don't like being selected. It's crazy. You literally have to go inside to select stuff. There we go. Oh, yeah, I'm not familiar with this bakery, to be honest. So, so I don't know. Don't know if it's any good. Not familiar with it at all. Scenery, sci-fi, more building stuff, spaceship parts, spaceship trim. There we go. Just doing some more building to this building. Trying to finish it up here. I'm not sure which way I'm going to go with it now. Probably just finish up the roofing. Put some more panels on. Let's do walls. Let's do metal. 4M. And we'll change this to this right away. That's where I want it. Nope. Do have roofs on my building? I will in a minute. I'm about to put them on up for this one. Yes, I am building more building into the building that I'm building. It gets technical around here. Paneled roof. That's what I want. Corrugated. Castle. Tiner roof. Metal alloy. Smooth concrete. Steel roof. Panel roof. There we go. And we can match the roofs of everything else. There we go. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now let's add more scary stuff. Ooh, some aircon units just because those look cool. And let's see. Look at all these notifications. Goodness. Rides breaking down. Does this one have a line yet? No, it's got some consistent flow of peeps. Let's see what they're saying about it. Let's finish this real quick. They want to go on it and the queue is quick. Okay, they're okay paying the money. So we just got to get them over there, which they're finding their way. This park's large, so that's kind of the downside. It's because it's so large, people can't find things as fast as you want them to. Let's keep editing this building. Where is the sci-fi? autosave, always at the worst times. So interesting. Go. Now let's see, what are some other rooftop? Anybody else have any cool rooftop things going in here? Not really. Okay, we can do scenery again. Sci-fi, there we go. Put these in the rooftop. Oh, there you go. Ginormous generator. What's got some cool textures? That. People seem to be buying lots of hats. Yes, they are. They are enjoying my hat selection. No, there's no stats for people dying in the parks because people can't do that. Even if you had a roller coaster that you were like sent off the track because you were testing it, it would just hit the people, they would fall over, and then no harm, no foul. If you accidentally delete something that people are standing on, they'll just be displaced. So they don't really do that. So you need a tram that circumnavigates the park. I have one. It's this monorail that's right here. It already exists. It's already here. It just doesn't work very well. Now it looks like a sci-fi building. Yay! Much better than just 3 empty shops just sitting there. And then now, okay, of course, Cannon Dive breaks down a lot. Oh my gosh. I want to take a look at this. Let's see. Let's request a refurbishment on that ride. Hopefully that'll fix it. Yeah, it could cost the money pendulums. Yeah, it's mostly from rides breaking down and then people not going on them and then not being able to get to them because it's so far apart. I mean, there's a lot of factors in this particular. Oh, it's down. That's why. Oh my gosh, where did it? Oh, it broke down on this station here. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, let's see. Mechanics. Cannon dive, inspecting claw, inspecting energy station. Let's see where you are. Are you actually inspecting it? Let's see. Oh yeah, he's physically about to inspect it. Alright. As he just walks like right through the middle of it. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm gonna walk by through the ride. And then we'll pick up this person and get to that station that's broken. That's why the monorail's not working and we're losing money. Fix the building. Stop breaking! I know. That's what I wish it was like. Like, knock it off! Okay, he done inspecting that. As he's just gonna walk right through the middle of it. Don't mind me, you all are waiting to ride the ride and load it, but I'm just gonna keep on trucking. Oh, that line cleared out, and so did this one. Yeah, this park's too spread apart. That's part of the problem. There's too many parts of the park. I might just delete this whole section to begin with. And just keep them on. Let's do that. Cannon station. Nope, that's not the one. Let's do oh, I have to wait for him to fix it first. Ugh. Alright, where are you? Fix it. And then I'm just going to delete this whole section here. Because I've got rides that no one goes on and a monorail station that no one goes on, and I'm still focusing on the rest of the park. Maybe we'll leave the rides here, but we're just going to destroy this monorail station. Get these people on a monorail. As soon as he fixes it, we'll close the monorail. Gonna lose some monies. Doesn't keep breaking because, yeah, this control panel is sticking through the wall. Nope, fortunately the game can see past certain things like that. So that's much better. Look at them. They're like, we're stuck, we have nowhere to go, we can't get out. Oh, the building is... Oh, I might not be able to... Well, I might be able to destroy the station. Yeah, I think I can destroy the station, but the building will just have to stay there. Because it's locked. Because this isn't a sand park. Look at them all. Get us out of here! Let us go! The ride that goes like up inside the golem's mouth. Yeah, I like to make stuff that interacts with like scenery and things like that. So it's always more interesting. Okay, and we're doing auto save. Help us, sir! Get us out of here! Help us do the thing! Release me. Release the Kraken. Yay, it's back open. They can get on the monorail and get the heck out of here. Of course, it broke down right as I was trying to redesign it, but at least we got this station out. And now we're going to have to help out all these people. We're going to have to move them all. Gonna take forever to move them all, but it has to be done. Part of the game. Look at all these. Oh, they all got out of the line for the monorail. That's why that area is so crowded. No, put them down on the ground. I'm sure there's a faster way to do this, but okay, I got all the people out of the way. It's still broken down, so I can't even reopen it yet. And pass, we'll just delete this, 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 this. There we go. All right. Oh, and they're still stuck over here. Oh, I can't multi-select the people? Ugh. Lame. Okay, I think I got all the people out now. Let's see, are these attractions? Okay, they're closed, so they're not costing me any money. So we'll just leave those set up there. And open, please. Now, that was a process, but we completed that. So we got rid of that station, so now the monorail will just pass through here, and hopefully we'll get it circulating a lot quicker. There we go. Reopen that with some more trains. And hopefully that'll help us push some more guests around the track. Yeah. All right. This thing just consistently has such a long line. I mean, it's great. It's bringing me in some cashola, but man, they want to go on it, but the line is so long, and I don't know how to make the line go any faster. So, Dead Boy, you can alter terrain. You can definitely, like this whole golem was made by altering the terrain. Again, I'm just in a career mode where they've disabled terrain to make things harder for you. But yeah, you can have a full terrain. You have a full terrain editing suite, so you can do underwater, above ground, below ground. You can do all sorts of really cool things. So, you can 100% alter the terrain. Yay! Pass through the fake station. Whee! And then off to the next. Yeah, this game's great. There's a lot of crazy cool customization. Faux show. You can do lots of fun things. There's a good overview, top-down view of the park. Busy, busy park. All right. And real quick, we'll ride the roller coasters one more time. and then I'll have to call it a day for this stream. I've got things to do before Stalin's Legacy, which is tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific time on Twitch. Until then, here's some roller coasters. Alright, all the way back into the station. Super fun. Now let's ride this one if it's not broken. Alright, this one just started, so we'll catch it here on the first drop. And just waiting at this block station. There we go. Thanks, Dead Boy. Yeah, this one was really fun to kind of weave in and out of other rides and other scenic elements. I love doing that, close calls and that sort of thing. So it's pretty fun. You can make coasters interact with each other and set up special effects to go off. It's pretty cool, all the things you can do in this game. And that pretty much wraps up that one. I wish it would still send it into the station, though, and queue it up right behind this one. Oh, that would be nice, because that would make sense. But, nope. And then let's ride the other roller coaster back here. This one. Going up the chain link. Caught it just in time. Right at night, too. And daytime. Yeah, just take your time up here, hanging out. My nice Hawaiian shirt on. Oh, come on. Oh, close enough. Well, that's that one. We ended right up here. Yes, he's got a great hat on. Send it down. And around. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I was just trying to match the color palette with the rest of the level. So, got the orange, red, and some black in there as well. So yeah, that's this this park that I've been working on, the Golem Park. I love seeing that thing come in and out of his mouth. It's so cool looking. Hopefully we'll get a launch here and we'll leave it there and get to see it. Do you remember where we are in Solons? I forget we haven't done Starheart Knows the Truth follow up in the game yet, right? Just to figure out. Oh man, I don't know. I get lost sometimes on where we're at. Did we do the one shot last week? I think we did, huh? Because, yeah, then that means we're 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since the last Solon, so I can't remember. There we go. Launch up, twist around, and through the mouth and out and down. That's so cool. Alright. Well, this is where I'll have to leave everybody. Thank you so much for joining me on today's roller coaster building adventures. I hope you enjoyed the thumbnail as supplied by Art. He did a fantastic job with that and made me laugh. Only if I was as good as Joe Rohde himself. But I love theming and storytelling, so maybe one day. But anywho, thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of a gaming stream. Only 5 people left watching, it tells me. Hopefully there's more than that. But if not, no worries. Thanks for hanging out with me. How you doing? True to mouth. That's what we do. Option delete. Thank you for popping in for a second just as we were about to end the stream. Or unless you were lurking. But thank you so much for hanging out, for the support. Hope you guys enjoy these gaming streams. I might be going back to work, finally, towards the end of next month. Still waiting to find out myself. So that'll mean at least an alteration or a cutback on the amount of streams that I'm able to do. The gaming stream is one that might have to be moved or be deleted altogether. So enjoy these gaming streams while they last, because I never know how much longer I'll be able to do it. But in the meantime, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you enjoyed some Planet Coaster. And thanks for chatting. There was some fun chats over in the chat room, talking about theme park goodiness, some good times, some Universal times. But I hope you all had a lot of fun. I, of course, always end with our love. Oh, you stopped because you're playing Red Dead 2. I don't blame you. Maybe I'll play that a little bit before dinner in Solomons. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for joining. As always, I will leave with the reel, so in case there is a new face in here, y'all can see what we do. But thanks for hanging out, everybody. Super appreciate it. Talk to y'all later.